they'll win the division. That's getting tougher and tougher to hang your hat on. They're 0-7 now when trailing in the fourth quarter this season. They finish with the NFC East, all within their own division. Home against the Giants, at Washington, home for Dallas, at the Giants. Looks like a good schedule and manageable, but they're not playing at a level where it's manageable. They're playing at a level right now where any of those teams can beat them, and that's what Philadelphia has to figure out, because it just doesn't make sense that a roster this good is sitting there at 5-7 at this point in the season.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. From the red zone now, Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. Now Wentz as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free. Howard all alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. To throw is Wentz. This will be caught at about the 5. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. So backed up to the 6 now, 3rd and goal. Again, it's Wentz. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. And he's been fun to watch run the football. We know he can pass, but using his legs effectively here in this one.
No doubt about it. Watch him maneuver in the pocket, out of the pocket, making the plays that he's making, which are breaking down the defense. I thought back to when we had our morning jog before the game, and I couldn't keep up with you.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson being chased out left. He'll run it. Fighting down past the 45. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown here in this first half. As the Ravens push further out in front. From the gun, it's Jackson. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice game.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Wentz now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. CD, with that incompletion, let's look at some of the big games week 13. So these are ones that our crew probably think of the biggest 4. Let's rank them 1 to 4 as far as how big they are and what they mean. Baltimore at Buffalo, San Fran at New Orleans, KC at New England, Seattle at the Rams. How would you rank those? What do you think?
Well, this is going to sound self-serving since I'm working San Francisco and New Orleans, but to me that's the number 1 game because the number 1 seed in the NFC will be determined that week for that moment. Okay, the winner of that becomes the number 1 seed. I think the number 2 game, Seattle at the Rams, because Seattle's trying to maintain pace with San Francisco or become the number 1 team in the NFC West, and the Rams have to have it if they have any designs on making the playoffs. The number 3 game, Baltimore at Buffalo. Buffalo's announced its presence, that big win on Thanksgiving Day over Dallas, but Baltimore's the hottest team, the best team in the league over the last 8 weeks. And then you finish up Kansas City, New England. How is that the number 4 game?
I know.
Hard to believe, but it is in this state, in this instance.
Baltimore taking the field again here, and as we mentioned earlier, getting the win over San Fran this past week to get to 10-2. That's now 8 straight victories for the Ravens. That's a new franchise record. And you mentioned that they are going to have their, in all likelihood, their 2nd consecutive division crown in the AFC North. Last year, they barely got it at the end of the season. They've got a full 3-game lead this year.
Yeah, they could cruise to the title. It won't be easy because they have to go to Buffalo next. And Buffalo has to have that game in order to keep pace in the wild card race, and they're playing pretty well. But then after that, they're home against the Jets, then they take on the Browns, and then they're home for Pittsburgh. So you're right, they've got a chance to kind of cruise in, but I don't think they're going to play it that way. They've got a lot of momentum going. They're clicking on offense with Lamar Jackson, and the defense has really stepped up its game. Hard to move the ball against those Ravens.
And some incentive not to cruise to the finish line because right now they're the number 1. Lead in the AFC by virtue of their win and the Patriots' loss in Houston this last week. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's taken down inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. So we've reached the end. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Play action. Now Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing is Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge. Play action. It's Jackson rolling to his right. And he's going to keep it here. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Jackson looking to throw on third. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't. Force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
They go play action with Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 6-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical.